Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 12th episode of the 4th season of Senki Zesho Symphogear. So, last time, we had some awesome action with Hibiki and Jermaine, who had to join forces to fight Adam, and Tiki, I guess. Although, at the beginning she would just kind of float in there. But yeah, it was an awesome fight. It's always great seeing Hibiki fight. Like, I'm never gonna complain about an episode that involves Hibiki fighting. Apparently there was some consequences to Adam using the sky ley lines to open the gate. I guess he lost a lot of his strength in doing that, so it wasn't pointless, the countermeasures they had, which it did seem like it was at first. So they lucked out a little bit there, so that does give them a bit more of a chance. After Adam ended up losing an arm, we discovered that he's actually not human. Not terribly surprising, considering he's... well, if he was a human, he would be a terrible human being. But he is not that at all. He is a terrible puppet, I guess is what they called him. And yeah, I guess you could say that was a little bit foreshadowed with Jermaine asking him if he had any humanity left, and the answer is he had none to begin with. Again, not surprising. Tiki went through quite a transformation, which made things even more difficult for Hibiki and Jermaine, as if they weren't difficult enough as it was. Another big reveal in this episode, aside from the whole puppet thing, was that Gungnir is apparently a conceptual god-killing weapon, which will definitely come in handy in this situation. And yeah, Hibiki ended up absorbing some energy and turned it to some big chrysalisk sort of thing. So I am curious what she's going to look like when she comes out of that, and what she's going to do when she comes out of that. So the only way to find out the answers to those questions is to watch the next episode, so let's do that. As usual, there will be no audio or footage of the anime used in the reaction for copyright reasons. There's a timer in the upper left-hand corner, and subs below me to help you follow along. And so, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. So we're starting off here. So yeah, obviously this isn't intentional what Hibiki's doing here. A bit of a side note, but Yuki Aoi, the woman that voices Hibiki, she does such a great job with this role. I just feel like mentioning that. You'd be surprised what Hibiki can do. I mean, we've seen 4 seasons of her making miracles happen. Did you say the episode was called AXZ? Oh yeah, he also tore off his arm and like used it as a sword, I think. That was kind of badass, even though I still don't like him. I mean, it looks evil, doesn't it? Which makes me almost think she's gonna come out, you know. Oh wow. Yeah, her birthday. Kind of fitting in a way, I guess. Yeah, if Hibiki dies, we riot. He's not wrong. And they're probably still upset about that satellite, yeah. I'm sure it won't come down to that. Okay, so they're calling it a chrysalis as well. I mean, what else would you call it? I mean, it almost looks like a reactor. Oh, Miku's there? Well, I guess that makes sense. He's in trouble. Why wouldn't she be there? Hmm. That does make sense, I guess. That would be a safe assumption. I guess we're not getting an opening. Which is disappointing for this series. I'm sure she'll come in handy. The other... I get the feeling they don't trust her. I know, right? How helpful do you think there's gonna be? It's nice to see Elf9 smile. She's had a rough time this season, and most of her screen time on the show, really. That's always fun. I'm sure that's bad. I doubt they even care. Yeah. More than that, but not the point. It's friendship. You know, Kanye really didn't have a lot of screen time yet. Her death still really bothers me. Wonder how different the series would have been if she stayed alive. Conventional weapons, those always work in these type of anime. Again, I don't think they care. Oh, so wow, it does have cracks. I thought that was just wishful thinking on their part. But I think that's just her coming out. Is that Hibiki? I think your tanks are about to get wrecked. Well, I guess she's not really aiming at anything in particular. Yeah, you really helped a lot. Good job, guys. Wow. She definitely has a lot of power. Sure, then stay and die if that's what you prefer to do. I mean, I have no complaints with that. I do think there's a decent chance of her joining the group permanently, since bad guys do that a lot in this series. Even Chris was initially a bad guy. Well, this is a birthday party fitting Hibiki, really, if you think about it. You cannot tame Hibiki. Unless you're Miku. Who will probably be important in helping her regain her composure. Yeah, just shooting it. Okay, so apparently she's giant-sized. I didn't really get that. Because I didn't really have anything near her for scale comparison. Will that be enough, though? I mean, with everyone, maybe. Are they shooting the anti-linker now? Man, worst shot ever. Oh! Oh, wow. Now that was a shot. I like how it even jiggled. That was great. Would be funny if it jiggled so much it just knocked the shot things off. You know, there probably exists a GIF of that on the internet. In fact, I'm sure there does. Sure there is. But yeah, I had a feeling that wouldn't hold forever. I think there was at least one other point in the series where Hibiki did lose control of herself. And the other one's almost hit one of her boobs, so... I almost feel like that's what the goal was. If anyone can snap her out of it, it's her wife Miku. Oh, yes, you do. Not really the birthday anyone was expecting. That's her. I was not expecting the splash. But yeah, it definitely worked. I mean, let's face it, if Miku couldn't get through to her, then nothing could. I don't think you're going to get there in time to catch her. Well, maybe. Oh wow, she really did. I guess that's what I get for underestimating her. To be fair, I didn't realize she was that close. That would take some good negotiation ability. Well, those really should be a last resort. Of course. Hibiki, you know what to do. Punch it. Nothing can ever go smoothly, can it? But I still don't think that's a match for the Symphogear users, especially Hibiki. The god-killing conceptual weapon. If she's not unconscious. She's not going to sacrifice herself for this, is she? I was thinking the two most likely options here would be she joins the group permanently or dies. I just didn't want to say it. I was gonna say she's using her swan song, but she's not a Symphogear user. I don't think it works that way. Apparently she summoned her dead partners to help somehow. Or she's seeing things, one of the two. You know, Miku, this was a good chance for a lab pillow. I'm not sure why you wasted it. I'm sure she would have preferred that over having her head on the rock. Is that really gonna stop it, though? Yeah, that's the problem. Unless it just literally erases it from existence. Magnum opus. I know, right? Friends is a bit of a strong word. We're on a not killing each other basis, maybe. Man, I love the animation of that explosion thing. The explosion slash containment of it. She did it. I guess it's a step up. But it does look like she sacrificed herself. Of course, he's still around. They've been getting in people's way for 4 seasons. I don't know why you think you're going to be any different. Back to that line. Wow. Tiki wants her hugs and she's getting it. Hey, I don't want to hear about fear from you. Get wrecked. That is Hibiki. Any problem can disappear if you punch it hard enough. And it ends it. You know you're really into an episode when you really don't see it coming when the credits start rolling. You know, when they defeated the weapon of mass destruction that was fired. I was thinking to myself, okay, everything seems to be resolved, and I wonder what they'll do for the next episode. Completely forgetting that Adam's still there. He didn't really go anywhere. He just kind of, lost importance with when, having to deal with Hibiki and everything. So, that was the 12th episode of Senki Zessho Symphogear AXZ. And yeah, it was also a very good episode. Quite the episode. We did see Hibiki hatch from her chrysalis, and she came out quite big, powerful, and ready to do some destruction. Less destruction than the weapon of mass destruction that was fired would have done, but still definitely quite a bit for how long she was out for. Luckily, they were able to calm her down. The Symphogear users pretty much tied her up while the rest of them fired the anti-linker at her, while Miku used her voice to get through to her, which, it makes sense that would be what does it. But, yeah. Of course, they still fired off the weapon, which had to be dealt with, which, Germaine really stepped up and ended up sacrificing her life to take care of that. And the two partners, Cagliostro and Pilati, whatever her name is, showed up. I don't know exactly what the deal with that is. I don't know if we were supposed to take that seriously when Cagliostro was like, I only pretended to die. I really don't think that was the case. Unless she could just, hide her life energy or something. But yeah, I probably shouldn't think about that too much, since the end result's the same. They're all gone now. And Adam's still there being a pain, but Hibiki's also there to take care of it with her god-slaying conceptual weapon powers. So, yeah, it was quite an episode. I did like the aiming on those anti-linker shots. Definitely on point. I don't think anyone can complain with that kind of accuracy. Anyway, I am looking forward to the next episode, which should be the last one, so I think they're doing more seasons of this. At least a couple more seasons are planned. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.